Hey there guys and goddesses, welcome back to my channel TheTarative. Thank you for stopping by. So the other week I posted a video asking for some questions to answer in my first Q&A video, and so this is the Q&A video which I'll be answering those questions that you guys have left for me. I just want to say before we actually get started in the video that as of yet I haven't actually looked or read any of the questions or comments left on that video, so they're all going to be new questions to me. I'm not sure if I've got very many questions about like my tongue piercing or my stretched septum, so if there are lots of questions relating to that, I'll probably just do a separate frequently asked questions on those, but let's get straight into the video. The first question that I've got asked is from Stephen Goldie, and he has asked, can you stick your finger through your tongue? Which is actually a really good question. To be honest, as of yet I haven't actually tried sticking my finger through my tongue, but I can guarantee that the first thing that I'll be doing after filming this video is trying to stick my finger through my tongue, and if I'm successful or not, I'll be letting you guys know somewhere on the screen here. So Taranta Mary Black has asked, what do you think about scarification? Would you do that? To be honest, I personally really like scarification, but it's the same as any other body modification, so like tattoos. Some pieces I'll like, some pieces I won't like. It just depends on the design and whereabouts on the body it is. As of yet, I don't have any plans to get a scarification piece, but it's something that I would consider, and I definitely wouldn't cross it off for the future. So Angle has just asked eyeliner tutorial, so I'm assuming you're asking me to do one of those. I do actually have a tutorial from last year about how I used to do my everyday winged eyeliner effect. It is very Cleopatra style, so it is quite dark and quite big and the wings are very long. I don't tend to do my eyeliner as extreme as that now. Every now and again I do, but I'll leave a link in the description box below to that, and most likely I'll be doing an updated tutorial soon. So James Whiting has asked, do I find guys/girls with piercings more attractive? To be honest, yes and no. I don't really find them more physically attractive just because they've got piercings. However, I am more attracted to people with body modifications and piercings because it's a shared interest. I can see just from looking at them, oh, they like piercings and they like tattoos. That's something I'm interested in, and so therefore it's just something that I can start a conversation about. So just in the fact that it's like a shared hobby that I can see just from looking at them, I'm more attracted in that way. Tara Galehouse, and I'm really sorry if I just butchered your last name, has asked, what made you decide to become a YouTuber, and what advice would you give to someone who is thinking of becoming a YouTuber? To be honest, I don't really consider myself a YouTuber as such, but the reason why I started doing videos and post them on YouTube is because I just didn't really have anything to do on my day off. I have Thursdays and Sundays off, so Sundays, most people have Sundays off, but Thursdays are a bit of an unusual day. Most of my family are working, and so I just didn't have anyone to hang out with or anything really much to do, so it was just a hobby, something that I could do during my day off, and then it gives me something to do in the evenings, like editing the videos, and that's why I decided to do it. And I thought it'd just be interesting to share those things that maybe are a little bit unusual or considered unusual and maybe just not seen that often, so other people who would like to know information about things like stretched tongues that there aren't that many videos online already, I just thought I'd share my experiences. So yeah. Abradackle Aberdeen has asked, do you like giving blowjobs? I'm just going to move on. I'm really sorry again if I mispronounce your name, I'm awful at pronouncing things, but as Kona Arlette asked, how old are you? I am 21. Anya J has asked, if you could have any job in the world, what would it be? I am not entirely sure, to be honest. I'm a body piercer at the moment, and that is very much my dream job currently, but I'm not sure if I'd want to be anything else in the future. Angel Carrillo has asked, one day if you ever have a meetup and I get to go, can I have a hug please? You seem like you give really good hugs. Of course you can have a hug. Jay James has asked, what is it about British Bulldogs that you like? Pretty much everything about them. I think it's their face that I love the most. It's just something about the wrinkles and just the look of their face that just really attracts me to them. And yeah, just from about 10, 11, 12, they've just been my favourite breed of dog, and I'd love to own a British Bulldog in the future. Mark V has asked my favourite bands. To be honest, I haven't been listening to that much music recently, and I don't really listen to many bands. I more just listen to single artists, but I'd probably say Mumford & Sons are my favourite band at the moment. Lucy Sykes has asked, what part of England are you from? I'm from Cambridgeshire. Inspiring Alien has asked, do you believe in astrology? If so, what is your zodiac sign? I don't know if I really believe in it. I think it's quite a fun thing. I used to really enjoy reading horoscopes when I was younger, but my zodiac sign is Sagittarius. Catherine Wynne has asked, who do you look up to on YouTube and why? This is a really hard question. I'm not really sure, to be honest, but the people that I've been watching most of recently are Nikki Blackketter and Christian Guzman. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Magritte69 has asked, are you studying? I'm not studying anything at the moment. Stardale6 has asked, any advice for someone getting their first tattoo? I'd say make sure you're 100% on the design that you're getting. Don't just get a tattoo for the sake of getting one because you've just become of age. Definitely think about it before committing it to your skin. Also, check out the artist that you're getting it done with. Make sure you're happy with their artwork and their previous tattoos in their portfolio. And I would just say as well, with aftercare, just ask the artist beforehand. Make sure you have everything you need for aftercare rather than leaving it to the last minute. It's definitely worth being prepared. Aaron Hunter has asked, one thing you can't live without. I would say water. Okay, obviously you can't live without water, but I'd probably say technology. I know that sounds pretty bad, but I would probably say it's my phone, just because I have all my friends and family on here that I can keep in contact with. Also, I have access to the internet, which provides many, many hours of entertainment, especially YouTube. Raquel Duarte asked, do you have a hobby? Do you have a boyfriend? Do you live alone? I don't really have that many hobbies. I would say my hobby at the moment is making videos for YouTube. Also piercings, getting piercings or body modifications, or just looking at them on the internet. Do I have a boyfriend? Yes, I do have a boyfriend. And do I live alone? No, I don't. I currently live with my family still in our family home, so I live with my brother, gran and mum. Miran Kearney has asked, if the Purge was real, what would you do first and who would be on your team? Now, I'd probably say my immediate family, so my mum, brother and gran, and also my boyfriend's family, so his brothers, his mum and dad. I think we'd make an excellent team. Also, then there's quite a lot of us. I think we'd all contribute something different, but I'd say the first thing I think we would do is have a meeting, sit down and talk through a strategy as how we're going to survive. Miran Kearney has also asked, if you could be an animal, what would you be? I think I was going to compare myself to an animal. I'd probably say I'm most similar to a magpie, just because I like really shiny things, hence why with my piercings I tend to stick with metal. But if I was going to be an animal, I would quite like to be an elephant, just because they're one of my favourite animals and I think it'd be really cool to have a trunk. Tom Jones has asked, what is the meaning of life to you? This is a really hard one. To be honest, I have no idea. I guess we're born, we're not asked to be born, so we're just thrown into this world. We have to then decide what we want to do with our lives and how we want to spend our lives, and then there will be an end day sometimes. So the main thing is, I just think, enjoy yourself as much as you can, do what you enjoy to do, as long as it's not hurting or affecting other people. Tom Jones has asked, do any of your family have tattoos or piercings? And the short answer is no. My mum only has low piercings, same with my gran, and my cousin has a helix piercing. Other than that, no one else really has any body modifications. My brother used to have a stretched earlobe piercing, or 2 stretched earlobe piercings, I can't remember, but he's since got rid of those, and no one else apart from me has tattoos. Sarah Ramiro has asked, would you ever split your tongue? I definitely wouldn't say no. I do quite like split tongues. At the moment, I really like having my stretched tongue piercing, so I don't have any plans in the near future to get my tongue split, but I definitely wouldn't say no to it. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your last name, but Carol Avrahami asked, how old are you? Did you ever faint while getting a piercing? So I've already said that I'm 21, and no, I've never fainted whilst I've got a piercing. I have fainted before quite a few times, mainly just from being too hot and having too many layers on in the heat, but no, I've never fainted from a piercing. Amber Rutherford has asked, do you love making YouTube videos? And the answer is yes. 101 Loopsy has asked, does the asymmetry of your ears bother you at all? It's actually really funny because normally I really like symmetrical things. Body modifications are the only instance where I don't mind being unsymmetrical. However, every now and again I would like to be a little bit more symmetrical because obviously my left ear is a lot larger than my right, but it doesn't bother me enough to get rid of my right piercings and match them up a bit more. Madison Way has asked, Johnny Depp or Leonardo DiCaprio, ... or neither. I would say I like both of them. I've definitely watched more films with Leonardo DiCaprio in than Johnny Depp, so if I was going to pick one, it'd probably be Leonardo DiCaprio. Kimmy Mendez has asked, later on, do you plan on changing your channel a bit, like more piercing videos or something new? I'm not really sure. At the moment, most of them will probably be piercing or tattoo related. However, I would like to spice things up a little bit and do some other videos just to keep it a bit more interesting. Natalie Gomez has asked, do I own any pets? If so, what are their names? I don't actually own any pets really solely myself. However, we do have family pets. So we've got 4 Shih Tzus at the moment. We have Sasha, who's a female dog, Suki, who is her daughter, and then we have Hamish, who is the father to Suki, and then we also have Tintin. It Is Judgment has asked, what are your goals right now? Currently, I'm saving up for a house, so that is definitely my goal at the moment, to be able to buy a house somewhere in the next few years. It Is Judgment has also asked, are you friends with your family and do they judge you? Yes, I am friends with my family, Do they judge me? I'm sure they do judge me, but they don't really say. I think a lot of them would prefer me not to have some piercings that I do, and sometimes they make a little bit of rude comments about them, but I think you're going to get that in a family, and not everyone's going to agree with my piercings, so yeah. It's So Kawaii here has asked, how many tattoos do you think you will get, or are you just going to have your 2? I do plan to get more tattoos in the future, and they will be crime/detective related. I don't really know how many tattoos I'll be able to fit on my leg, so it really just depends how much space there is to work with. So guys, this is becoming a little bit of a long video, so what I'm going to do is split this Q&A into 2 parts. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be posting the link when I post the second part of this video.